Hello friends, welcome back to EduTap. In this session, we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is the government budgeting. Government budgeting. See, in the backdrop of the release of the economic survey as well as the budget state Himachal Pradesh budget, there are few important terms one must be familiar with or one must be clear with in order to understand both these documents. So in this session we will be trying to understand the basic terms, and in the upcoming session we will go deeper into these particular terms. So let's proceed ahead. If you look at the previous year question, there have been many repeated questions in the HPES prelims examination. This was a question that was asked in the year 2019, and the question was golden rule of fiscal policy in India is, and the four options were given. If you are able to understand this particular topic thoroughly, then you would be able to answer all the questions which are related to this particular topic. So friends, now let us proceed ahead and try to understand what is budget. Before moving ahead with budget, I would like to state that I would like to give you a brief history of budget. See, since the ancient times of Kautilya's Arthashastra, when the Mauryan kingdom was present, since then all the kings used to come up with the budget. So this is nothing new exercise. Even during the medieval era, the budget was presented, and during the British government, the budget was presented, and since the independence, this exercise has been conducted as well. So now let us try to understand the budget with an example. We'll take the example of a family. So consider this family, and the person here is the breadwinner. So suppose for example he is earning a income of 50,000. 50,000 is his monthly income. 50,000 is his monthly income, and based on this particular income he will decide his expenditure. Decide his expenditure over next 30 days. Next 30 days he will be deciding his expenditure based on his income. So the entire exercise, that is an accounting exercise which is based on his income. Based on his income, he will decide his expenditure. He will decide his expenditure for a period of 30 days. So this is the budget of a family, and his expenditure might be on a rent of maybe say 5,000, and his food expenditure 5,000. So whatever it may be, based on his income he will be deciding the expenditure over a next period of 30 days. So now let us take the same example and extend it to the national level or the state government. Here there is a key difference. The first difference here is the duration of the budget. That is based on the income, the government deciding what will be its expenditure. The duration is for 1 year. In the case of family, we saw that the duration was 30 days or 1 month. But in the case of government, be it state government or national government, the duration will be 1 year. And what is this 1 year? It is a financial year. And if you recall, in India, the financial year is from 1st April to 31st March. 1st April to 31st March is the financial year. So we saw that on the eve of 1st February 2022, the Union Finance Minister presented the budget. So the budget was for this particular upcoming year, that is 1st April 2022 to 31st March 2033. So in this particular year, the government would be deciding what will be its expenditure. Suppose the expenditure might be on defense, roadways, railways, airways. So expenditure is fixed. Another key difference I would like to tell you, in the case of family, based on the income, the expenditure was decided. But when it comes to state government or national government, the expenditure is fixed. Expenditure is decided earlier, then the income is calculated. The income of the government may be from income tax, corporation tax, other different types of taxes. So this is that income. Now just to make the concept clear, I would take an example. Suppose in this upcoming time period, that is from 1st April 2022 to 31st March 2023, if the expenditure of the government is decided as 1,000 crore, the expenditure is fixed, and the income is only around 900 crore. Then this extra 100 crore will be meted by borrowing. this extra 100 crore will need to be borrowed in order to meet its expenditure, and this borrowing is nothing but, in simple terms, fiscal deficit. Is nothing but fiscal deficit. So we talk about the fiscal deficit of the state government and the national government. So this is a very important term. I hope you are very much clear with the basic terms with regard to what is budget and how long will the budget extend, what would be its income and expenditure. So now let us proceed ahead. So this is a snippet of the Union Finance Minister presenting a budget. Now if you look at the budget, there are three key aspects one must remember. The budget is usually presented for budget, when it is presented, it is for 3 years. 3 years. Understand this very carefully. So the budget is presented in this particular year, that is 1st February 2022, where the finance minister presented the budget from which will be applicable from 1st April 2022 to 31st March 2023. So in this particular financial year, the budget was presented for this much financial year, and the budget is also the estimates are also made for the present year. The present year is from 1st April 2021 to 31st March 2022, and the estimates are also made for the last year, that is 31st March 2021 to from 1st April 2020. So this is one financial year, this is one more financial year, and this is the financial year. So all the estimates would be made in this particular year. So for example, the estimates, what would be the government's expenditure in the upcoming year and vis-a-vis the income that would be collected by the government in the upcoming year. And the estimates would also be made for the present year and the last year's actual receipts. Actual estimates would be calculated here. Actual estimates. So I would like to give a quick example through which you will be able to understand this example. Suppose you have planned a trip to particular areas. Suppose say you are going to some foreign trip and you decide that your budget is 1 lakh. Your budget is 1 lakh for that particular trip. So this is your estimate. This is your estimate for that particular budget. Once you go complete that trip and come back, when you make the final calculation, then you will get the actual figure, and you find out that the trip had costed us 1,20,000. So once the time has passed, you will get the actual figure or actual value. Similarly, the budget which is presented on the 1st February 2022, these all are estimates, and once the year has passed, you will be able to get the actual estimates for the past year. So this is with respect to the budget is for 3 years. I hope you have, this is very much clear. Now let us move on to the what are the components of the budget. See, the budget is usually of two types. One is the revenue budget and the capital budget. And the revenue budget will comprise of revenue receipts and the revenue expenditure. And the capital budget will comprise of two basic terms which are capital receipt and capital expenditure. So this is the important components of a budget. I hope this is very much clear. In the upcoming session, we will be able to we will be talking about what are these revenue receipts, what is revenue budget in detail in the upcoming sessions. So friends, that's all we have in this particular session. This is a homework question for you, and you can type in your answers in the comment section below. For more such interesting videos, do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.